Salutations and greetings, everyone. It is I, Dezire, once again here to cover our least favorite Nintendo fanboy, HarmanSmith. But any hoosers, let's get into that beautiful salt content!
Nintendo won the Direct.
No, they did not, Harman. They did with games, sure, that's fine. And they had a decent specs for their console. But the moment you check under the hood, you get fucked over. $80 for digital, $90 for physical, and you don't even own the games because they're releasing keys. Oh, then they're gonna screw your CPU by using the de novo system, which is such a stupid-ass anti-piracy device that doesn't even fucking work. It just screws over your CPU usage. Just stop, Harman. You don't know what you're talking about. They most certainly did not win.
There's no getting around it. Everyone's coping and seething about the price, and every single one of these people is gonna buy the console anyway.
Come on, hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
Harman, only idiots like you and other Nintendo fanboys would actually think that $80 for digital and $90 for physical, which turns out to just be a fucking key to use the game, which means it's not even fucking physical anymore, it's digital, would be a good thing. When the game crash happens because nobody buys that shit, understand that we all saw this shit happening. You know why? Because ain't nobody gonna fucking buy that bullshit anymore. Plus the problem is, Nintendo never lowers their prices. Their games stay at that rate.
You know, you can't pirate the software.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
That's a pretty fucking bold claim, Harman. It seems like you're just coping because I'm sorry to tell you, but there will always be pirates to games, especially exclusives. Because you think that people will pay fucking $90 for a game? You're out your fucking rocker.
You know, they're cracking down on physical. They're cracking down on pirate emulation, on various piracy methods. It's becoming harder and harder to pretend as if emulation is legal.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Harman, you don't know what emulation is. It's pretty obvious. So let me put on screen the by definition of what emulation is. Is it legal? Yes. Is downloading ROMs online illegal? Yes. There's your differences. You can download physical copies or backup game files that you already own from a device to your PC, thus making that legal. You do know that, right? It's not really a rocket science, but here you are being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's officially over. You know, Nintendo Switch won the console war, and I think Switch 2 is going to continue that by driving the major third parties out of business and just ruining PlayStation and Xbox.
Oh my god, I think I gained a chromosome hearing all that.
For starters, we're gonna go on the fact that you think that the Switch won the console war. 34 million versus 47.4 million for online users. Yeah, they totally won, right, guys? That makes a lot of fucking sense. Now let's address the fact that you think that third-party games are being shut down by Nintendo. That doesn't even make sense if majority of the games that they fucking showed off at the Direct were third-party games, you fucking idiot. Plus, if they did that, I bet you money games would cost $150, cause fuck you, give me money, says the greedy Nintendo fucking scumbags! I'm so sick of idiots like you that don't understand that concept. How dumb are you, Harman?
I do think that is the major thing going forward is just driving these consoles out of the space, because I'm sick of hearing about them. I don't like hearing people pretend that they're good consoles. I definitely don't like people acting as if they're competitive. So
You shut your mouth, you bastard! Who is fat?
Harman, I'm sorry to tell you, but if they weren't competitive, Nintendo would just say, fuck you, give me more money. Because I'm sorry, but spending all that shit on any game is insane. $80 for digital games. $80 fucking dollars. And no, it's not like a deluxe edition. It's the base fucking game. So we're talking about deluxe editions being like, I don't know, 120, 130. Yeah, wow, what a fucking company they are, aren't they, Harman? Oh, wait, yeah, you love them so much, you should probably take their meat out of your mouth and say thank you, Nintendo, when you're trying to glaze them more. You fucking ignorant idiot.
Seeing Nintendo, like, dismantle Xbox and PlayStation, which will in turn take out, like, the PC Master Race, which is entirely reliant on ports from those consoles.
You serious?
There it is, everybody. Harman thinks that fucking PC will just evaporate without Xbox and PlayStation. Little does he know that every single fucking Xbox game is already ported to PC day and date. How dumb are you, Harman? All you have to do is one quick Google search and you can understand that even without Xbox and PlayStation, PC will always be there. PC's been there longer, PC will outlast everything. Welcome to gaming, Harman. PC is not dying, it's getting bigger and bigger by the day.
Nintendo is essentially going to be the dominant force in gaming for quite a long time, until some, like, major revolution takes place, which, I mean, it's not going to last forever, but, like, man, at least 30 years.
You honestly believe Nintendo A is in the lead and B will be dominant for 30 fucking years? How fucking dumb are you, Harman? They release one console, they're gonna be dominant. Yeah, that's right. And then when fucking the next Xbox or PlayStation releases, that was 30 years long. It's not fair. I want them to die. What the fuck? This guy is so dumb. It's fucking killing me, bro.
Like, PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, you know, the direct competitors to what Nintendo does,
How about I sit here until you fall asleep?
have completely fallen. They're not competitive, and they've completely just fallen by the wayside.
That might be the dumbest fucking sentence I've ever heard in my entire life, Chad. Honest to God. Stating that fucking PC, PlayStation, and Xbox have fallen to the wayside when the biggest market is PC, the second would be PlayStation, and I think that it's like a tie between Nintendo and Xbox with Game Pass and online. I could be wrong. I don't know. Nor do I give a shit. But saying that is fucking insane to me, Harman. Please tell me that you don't go even more into your stupidity. I bet money he's going to be like, because FromSoft is the game that's on Nintendo. I swear to you, he's going to do it. He's going to fucking do it.
A really good example of why it's Elden Ring, right? You know, Duskblood. You know, FromSoft has bent the knee to Nintendo.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
I fucking can't believe I have to talk about this. Harman, if they were bending the knee, they wouldn't have to pay fuck tons of money to be an exclusive. Instead, they would have just purchased From Software, and From Software, period, would only develop for them exclusively. Is that happening? No! You don't know what you're talking about. For the love of God, do some research. They spent a fuck ton of money to get that exclusive, and they best pray to God they get a return on their investment, because holy fuck, a lot of frickin' FromSoft fans are pretty pissed off at another exclusive. We're getting tired of them. Exclusive have been proven to be anti-consumer. Oh, and my personal favorite is probably going to cost $80 to $90. And I bet fucking money that you are going to say that that is the best From Software game when it comes out. I bet fucking money.
They saw just how meager and pathetic Elden Ring sales numbers actually were.
Just stop breathing. I can smell the ammonia from here.
Harman, Elden Ring is the most sold From Software game ever. It sold 25 million copies. The second most sold is a two-way tie between Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, both of them being 10 million. You don't know what you're talking about. Stick to your Nintendo IPs, because talking about From Software makes you look like a fucking idiot. Oh, that's right, you would still look like an idiot talking about Nintendo IPs like you do all the time. So just stop talking about gaming. It's too hard for you.
Compared to what Nintendo did with Super Mario Bros. Wonder and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and they just had to side with the winning team.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
All right, so earlier in the video, I already showed that Elden Ring sold 25 million units, correct? All right, we all got that concept. Now, Super Mario Bros. Wonder has sold, we're going to round up, to 12 million units, and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom sold 20.28, so we're going to round that up to, or round down to 20. So 20 million units. Thus meaning it outsold fucking Mario Wonder by 13 million units, and it outsold Tears of the Kingdom by 5 million units. Man, that is such a close combat. Man, they totally lost to Nintendo's IPs right there, didn't they, Harman? Jesus, maybe you should do this one thing that would really save you. It's called Google. It'll save your fucking own stupidity from the public eye.
In an industry where, like, Nintendo is the dominant market leader, is that these third parties are not going to be able to remain competitive if they're not on the primary gaming platform.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Harman, the industry leader is fucking PC gaming. It's not even fucking close. You're out here sounding like Reforge, only Reforge says it about fucking Sony. How many times do we have to tell you that PC gaming outnumbers fucking Switch by a ton? There's way more users on PC than there will ever be on a Nintendo Switch. I'm sorry that hurt your feelings.
The FromSlot formula is old, it's tired, it's drawn out, and just putting out more of it is just going to lead to, like, diminishing returns.
Harman, if that's the case, then Nintendo wouldn't have spent a fuck ton of money for an exclusive, and B, Elden Ring wouldn't be the most sold ever out of any From Software game. As a matter of fact, wouldn't by definition it be the least sold? Your own point gets disproven by just a simple use of logic, you fucking moron. How many times do I have to fucking tell you and prove you fanboys wrong just with one Google search? How many?
So that's why they went to Nintendo, why they're, like, trying to expand and, like, do all this other stuff, you know, Armored Core, Night Rain.
Harman, Armored Core came out in 1997. Your point gets disproven once again with a Google search. Oh my God. I feel so fucking bad for any teacher who had the displeasure of teaching you. They need a raise. I've heard of fucking no kid gets left behind, but obviously they forgot your dumbass.
It's really interesting to see this happen because, you know, like, for the past 3 years, Elden Ring has been, like, the only thing that people can use to weaponize against Nintendo. It's the one game that people can pretend is, like, good or hardcore or, like, the best in the industry, and in the end, it blew up in their faces.
You went full retard, man.
Harman, Elden Ring's an insanely hard game. You got filtered in it, remember? Hell, it's not even the hardest From Software game. That's still Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, which has the hardest boss fight out of any From Software game, which is the Ishin boss fight, or the last boss fight. He is so fucking hard, he has 3 phases, and he fucking will mollywop you if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. But no, let's just pretend that From Software, all of a sudden, it's gonna be easy and play for you, because that's what Nintendo games do, right, Harman? Oh my God, what, you're gonna get the game again and get filtered in the red area? Again, because you're terrible at video games?
Supporting Nintendo and making an exclusive title for Nintendo Switch 2 is exactly the sort of thing the company needs to do.
Supporting Nintendo, yes, I believe that every game should be on every platform. However, making exclusives, which is anti-consumer, and it's most likely going to cost $80, no, they do not need to do that. But Nintendo came in with a fuck ton of money, and it was a fuck ton of money that obviously From Software was not going to refuse. Please, Harman, for once, stop being so damn insufferable.
Every time you prop up some nobody game that nobody actually cares about, whether it's Undertale or Hollow Knight or Baldur's Gate 3 or Elden Ring, you know, that game, no matter what it is going to be ported to Nintendo consoles in less than 5 years, and will contribute to the overall public consensus that like Nintendo is the market leader.
You okay, Vegeta? Yes, just an aneurysm out of sheer stupidity.
So in your own words, you say that every game's going to something, that means that they're the market leader. Wouldn't that mean that PC gaming is the market leader? Because every game that you just listed, even the games that are not on the Switch, are on PC already. Hell, Baldur's Gate's on PC already. Where's its Switch release? Call of Duty's on PC already. Where's its Switch release? Halo's on PC already. Where's its Switch release? I'm curious. Also, where's God of War? Where's Gears of War? I don't think they're on the Switch, but they are on PC. It seems like PC is the market leader. With your own argument, you disprove yourself. Harman, for once, think before you speak, please. It's starting to really kill my brain cells.
Right. This is the end result of propping up Elden Ring the way you did, is that like it comes out on Nintendo consoles and nobody cares because it's just overshadowed by like better, newer games from other franchises. Because there were dozens of games in this presentation that were better than Elden Ring. You know, like Rhythm Heaven is more hardcore.
What?
I want you guys to understand why I'm so enraged right now. Harman, this is the gameplay of Rhythm Heaven. Okay, it's very, very hardcore, as you like to say, right? Super hardcore, just hitting the A button to stop a fucking thing in the middle of music playing, otherwise known as a rhythm. How dumb are you to say that this is hardcore compared to fucking Elden Ring, you fucking moron? Oh, but you think that this is all that there is? No, there's also, you know, there's this. This is totally more hardcore than Elden Ring, everybody. Golly, this fucking moron.
You know, Tamagotchi Life is going to have more going on with it. I can see Tamagotchi Life outselling Elden Ring.
Harman, that is the dumbest shit you could ever fucking say. Tamagotchi Life on the 3DS sold 1.24 million copies. Yeah, that's totally gonna outsell the 25 million it would need to get to Elden Ring. Oh, and that's before it even releases on the Switch. So it's probably gonna sell even more on the Switch. You don't know what you're talking about. Do us all a favor and shut the fuck up.
Elden Ring, the Game of the Year contender, coming out on Nintendo consoles is just going to be completely overshadowed. And not simply because of like major Nintendo exclusives, but just because like compared to actual video games, FromSlop's like output looks pretty mediocre.
One more peep out of you and you are grounded, mister, and I am not joking.
Harman, I'm sorry, but that game's actually fucking fantastic. We know that you sucked ass at it and you got filtered really fucking hard and pretty early on because you suck ass at video games that are not designed to play the game for you or designed for children. Because you're that fucking dumb and you probably were squinting your eyes so much like you do all the time that you couldn't fucking see. And you were probably listening to Princess Peach ASMR farts. Oy, I can't with this dude anymore. Please be done. Please, I just can't. I can't. I'm gonna fucking have a gasket blown because of this man's stupidity. He has the audacity to say shit about games that he's too damn stupid to play. I can't. But that's all I can handle with this dude. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you did. Also consider leaving a comment, all of which helps out this channel. But take care, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.